welcome back to Down Under Homesteading Adventures, and today we're going to talk about how I found my garden. See, I cannot grow anything. I have no green thumbs. You got to understand that, and I never grew up on a property. I grew up on a coastal town going fishing and crabbing. So when I moved onto the property, I was all new to this. I was not good at doing this. But on the other hand, my partner grew up on a farm. She grew up growing vegetables. She grew up taking care of animals, where I cannot do this. Her father grows the most biggest lot of vegetables you've ever seen in your life. I've never met a man who can pretty much grow tropical oasis in the middle of a desert. He just turns spoilt ground into rich soil. But in this video, we're gonna do is, this was my project, not my partner's, so I failed at growing vegetables, and I'm going to get my partner to teach me how to turn the soil, what seems to be not good enough, rich, and we're going to get some ideas off her. We're going to show you guys her garden, and pretty much it's just a flex on me how her garden's doing so well compared to how well my garden was going, and her garden's only, I don't know, a few weeks old. So we're gonna go do that, show you that, and then we're gonna show you some ideas that she's gave me to use on the garden to dig into the actual soil to make the soil hopefully rich and fertilized. This is my partner's garden. As you can see, they're only a few weeks old, but this is her cherry tomatoes. I will not touch them because I'll probably end up killing them, knowing on my luck. This is her cucumbers, and this is her watermelon growing. As you can see, her soil is way more spongier than mine. Mine's like a rock for some reason. And she's doing the same thing, watering the plants with the same type of water. It's just, she dug all the ground up, she fertilized all the ground with chicken and duck manure, and did everything what I didn't do. I just planted everything in the ground and kind of hoped for the best. And like she said, it doesn't work like that. So she's going to show me, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do to hopefully fertilize that so I can grow more crops, like snow peas, because it's getting closer that I can grow snow peas and lettuce and that ready for winter. But she's done a really good job, but you can't really expect much for a person who loves to flex on people. No, like that. Only joking. But anyway, we'll go do this other stuff. We're going to go to the duck pen because we started putting grass clippings in the actual duck pen so the ducks can like mush it all up and poop all over. So we're going to go do that now, move the duck pen and just go rake everything up, put in a wheelbarrow. This is the duck pen, well, where the duck pen was, because we got the portable trampoline. As you can see, there's no ducks in there. The ducks have went to the dam for the day. They spend every day at the dam from morning till dark. At night time they know it's feed time, so they come back and get in their pen. But there's not much grass, well, clippings, but it is there. It's just so mangled because of the duck poo and that. But that's what we want. We want that real mushy ground, I guess, because it's all that mucky, highly fertilizing soil we want from it. So I'm going to try to get as much I can from this. And as you can see here, we have new clippings, grass clippings, to put back over here, to put on the ground so the ducks have somewhere new to walk on. But the ducks don't technically live in here. They just stay here overnight. Morning they get out, daytime, well, morning they get out, and at night they come back from the dam and they want to feed. But they spend 99% of their time at the dam. Well, you can call it duck hole, duck pond, or whatever you want to call it, swimming around and just eating godly knows what's over there. But yeah, we're going to rake everything up and hopefully see what happens. this up. We got the wheelbarrow full of soil, but we're going to rotary hoe all this up first. We're using the Rover rotary hoe, something I've bought second hand. It does me well, but I don't use it that much. As you can see, I'm using my safety boots, hoping that I don't lose any toes. As long as I don't stick them underneath, I should be alright. But we're going to get stuck into this. We're going to do another method as well using charcoal, because charcoal supposedly is good. Not wood ash, actual charcoal. I want to make my own charcoal using wood and bones and getting them as hot as can to make charcoal, so it is more fertilizer. But I'm more worried about the time being using actually manure from my poultry. But yeah, we're gonna get stuck at it and stop wasting your time. We're gonna have a break for the time being because it's lunchtime. I'm getting hungry, you're probably getting hungry, so come and join us for lunch and see what we made. What we made for lunch was a homemade bacon, cheese and onion. It is homemade dough with mixed bacon and onion, and it has a row of bacon, onion for the middle and cheese on top. It's very simple to make, but we're going to just cut into it because I am hungry. Been working hard and just want to get something in my belly. But yeah, you got that stuffing in the middle, that bacony, cheesy crust, and it's absolutely delicious looking. As you can tell, I'm drooling. It is quite hot at the moment. But it is absolutely divine. But what makes this way more better, especially when it's hot, is nice bit of butter on it. Just melts in through it. But you put a bit of butter and it just looks so good. It's just a simple dish that we make at home that is just literally a bread mix. You can make it by scratch or buy bread mix, bacon and onion mixed into the bread. We have a center part with just bacon, onion in it, like I said, and just cheese. When it's cooking, bakes into it, so it's just a yummy, cheesy, bacony, oniony bread. And when you put butter on it, it's just to die for. But anyway, we're gonna have some food and get stuck back into the garden. I hope you enjoyed lunch like we did. That was really lovely. My belly is quite full now, but we're gonna get stuck into the actual manure of it now. So we're gonna spread it over. I'm gonna use my hand hoe to just dig it into the ground, run one more time around with the actual rotary hoe. But as you can tell, this stuff is, as you can see, ducky, kind of dirty, poopy mess. We do want to sometime in the future get a dairy cow, just not for manure, for milk, but as you know, for dairy cow you have to have it on a calf, and you know there's so much more cows than you do have with sheep and all that and goats. But we do want to get a cow sometime in the future, not just for milk, for cream, cheese, ice cream. If we can get milk and we can get have chickens and poultry and all that, what gives us food, and we have gardens, what the animals give us manure for the gardens and the gardens give us vegetables, we should be saving big time in money. And that's one of the things with a homestead, you want to save money every way you can. That's why you pretty much have your own homestead, so you can grow your own vegetables, have your own livestock to pretty much feed you, to save abundance of money, especially if you have off-grid systems that give you free electricity and you do not need to spend any money using the main grid or using generators to power your home. But yeah, we're going to get stuck into this, put manure around the place, chime it in by hand, and then use the rotary hoe to do finishing the end result. We won't be planting anything yet because, like my partner said, you should let it out, the soil settle for at least a couple of weeks, let the ground absorb all the nutrients it can, then plant out, because you don't want to plant straight away because it might affect the seeds or do something. So you just want to let the ground settle for a few weeks. So we're going to do this and get it over and done with. Finish it off with the hand hoe because the rotary works great. It's just the grass clippings keep jamming up inside of it and clogging it up, so I got to keep reaching my hand in there while it's not going, safety first, and pull all the stuff out of it to rotary the rest of it. So I'm just going to hand hoe it, just that last bit section, and work my way up to where I was here, because it's just going to be easier to do it by hand than run around circles, keep ripping grass clippings out of the bottom of it, and see what happens. I'm done for the day. What we're going to do is, like my partner suggested, every so many days go into the chicken pens and duck pens and just get the manure and keep giving it to the ground and chopping up the ground to fertilize the ground. We need to change the soil type and get the get the ground prepared to grow vegetables. I can't just plant vegetables in the ground and hope them to magically grow and hope for a miracle. It's not the dam water, it's not the clean water, it's just the ground needs to be fertilized. But I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you liked lunch. Hope you got any information out of this. If you do gardening and you have any helpful tips, let me know down in the comments down below. I would really appreciate it. And did like the content, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next